This is the second video of the flow series. If you haven't watched the first video, then watch it, link is in the description. I'm not a flow style editor, so don't expect anything advanced from me. I can only teach you the basics of basics. This is the same project I used in the first. So when you're making a basic flow edit, most of the time you're going to use a crossfade transition. It's pretty easy to make. I will show you how to create it and also when to use it in this video. But there's also one thing that you can do to improve the flow. Let me show you. And for better understanding, I recommend you guys to watch these video if you have. So as you can see, these two clips don't align with each other, and to fix that we will manually create a camera movement. I'm going to use null layers and it's totally optional. Just use the default one if you don't know how to use the null. Place a null on your clips and pair. Now you can see that the character in this clip is moving in this direction, so I will create a transition in the same direction to improve the flow. I'm not going to explain this one, just do what I'm doing. Let's see what effects you can use. So first I will show you a basic flicker. So create an adjustment layer and add exposure in it. Decrease the exposure as much you like and then trim it to 1 frame. Now duplicate this layer and increase the exposure in that layer. Now duplicate these two and paste them like this. Now position them wherever you want, and your flicker is done. Again, create an adjustment layer. And add offset in it. Pick the X or Y axis depending on your clip, then add direction blur. Adjust the blur value and you will be done. And also trim the layer like we did earlier. You can position this in the beginning or use this for one frame glitch. Again, create an adjustment layer. But this time split them instead of trimming. Now add linear streaks and follow me. Animate the strength and adjust the angle. Feel free to use a different curve. Paste the effects in this layer and just reverse the keyframes. So these are all the effects that you can try, or you can also watch advanced tutorials. Now let's talk about some serious stuff. I guess many of you already know this, but anyway, there are two types of clips you will use when you're making a flow edit. The first one is a build-up clip. These are few examples. And the other one is impact. This is the point where your flow will end. So your flow will begin with build-up clips and ends at impact. After that, create a crossfade and again start your flow. Let's see how to create a crossfade. So to create a crossfade, you need to put something below the layer. You can extend it like this. After that, just animate the blending and edit the curve. This isn't looking good because the extended part is frozen and also it's damn dark. Instead of extending the clip, let's try moving the clip. This looks much better, but instead of moving the clip, you can just duplicate it and put it below the clip. Finally, let's make the shake. So first add oscillate. Start by animating the angle so that the shake scatters. And don't copy my values, because even if you copy my values and curve, your shake will still be different, so try to mess with the frequency and the curves. Now duplicate this. And change it to depth. This oscillate will create a Z shake, you can't see because of the curve. This also works the same as the standard shake, so just mess with frequency and magnitude, it's not that difficult. You can use random displacements, I can't show you because the video is already too damn long. You can also use auto shake to create camera shake. And I was facing some kind of bug while using flicker, that's why I didn't use flicker in this video. And in auto shake no need to use keyframes, just mess with the values. And that's all for this video.